Hey, it's your pal Palamation, and so Nintendo did it once again. They dropped another trailer just kind of out of the blue. This time it's not a brand new reveal, it's something we already know about. It's Bowser's Fury, and they're finally showing us a little bit more on that. And I am really hyped for it. I mean, I'm definitely going to get the game, regardless of what Bowser's Fury was. But I was kind of just more in the boat of, I'll just replay 3D World again. It's a good enough game. But after seeing what Bowser's Fury is, I am very excited for it. I love the big open kind of sandbox concept that's going on. I kind of speculated this is what we were going to get back when they did the teaser trailer, because I noticed there was like platforms and objects in the background and everything. But I think back then I saw it as more of maybe like a hub world that you had to go through like little obstacles to get to each level. But no, it looks like that's just the entire level. And honestly, I'm all for that. I love seeing Bowser Jr. as a partner. I was a huge fan of that in Paper Mario: The Origami King. I thought it was a lot of fun. I really like the dynamic that him and Mario have, because it's definitely like, obviously they don't get along very well, but they're kind of forced to. I like seeing that the Bowser Jr.'s paintbrush is back. I love old callouts to classic or younger Mario games. I wouldn't call Sunshine a classic just yet. So I have a theory as to why Mario and Bowser Jr. would be working together. I think it's a pretty safe bet. I would say that something happened to Bowser. I don't know if he went to this world and he touched some kind of ancient relic, or maybe somebody else did this to him. I'm gonna say I don't think Bowser's in control right now, and so Bowser Jr. fears for his dad and knows the only way to get him back to normal is to team up with Mario. As for what or who turned Bowser into this, I'll get to that in a little bit. For now, I'll say one of the downsides I see to this little trailer is I don't really like how much they showed us. I'm fine with how much they show us of the levels. I love seeing the little cats rub against Mario. I thought that was really cute. I just don't like how much they showed us of Bowser himself. I'm not sure if this is going to be like the final battle for the game, or if it's kind of just a thing that like while you progress through the levels, or the level, that Bowser will periodically show up, cause mayhem. You just kind of gotta wait it out, and then he'll go back away. And I'm guessing maybe the big giant Super Saiyan Lion Mario is something that will happen at the end after you've collected all of whatever collectibles you need to get. Speaking of collectibles, I love seeing that there's more than one. I noticed there's kind of like the replacement for the stars, and there's like these little like cat tokens. So seeing more than one kind of collectible is great, especially since it looks like they're taking more of like a sandbox approach for this one. So back onto the thing of the final boss. I do think Bowser is going to be the final boss, but I do have a little theory that maybe it actually is someone that did this to Bowser, and maybe they're going to be the actual final boss. But either way, I feel like they should have just ended the trailer with maybe a little glimpse at really cool Bowser. Like, I get what he's doing in the game is very badass looking. It's very reminiscent of fighting the Dark Beast Ganon at the end of Breath of the Wild. That's really what it reminds me of. Sorry, 3-year-old spoiler warning there. So now on to why I'm going to say that this trailer fulfills a dream of mine. So ever since I was a little kid, I was very enamored with Giga Bowser. Back when I first saw him in Melee, I thought he was the coolest looking villain ever. And I really wish that we had a Bowser like that to fight at the end of a Mario game. Back in the older Mario days, I feel like Bowser was a bit more menacing. I mean, especially back in like Super Mario World, because you know, he didn't have pupils. You don't really get much more menacing than not having pupils. But as the games progressed, Bowser just kind of got goofier and goofier, and while I definitely love him as a villain, he's one of my favorite villains of all time, it's definitely a lot harder to take him as a legitimate threat when he's just kind of goofy. You don't really see him as pure evil or anything, and you know Mario's gonna win pretty much all the time. I remember I was actually I was playing Mario Galaxy yesterday, and I was fighting Bowser, and I was thinking about how there's this like epic orchestral music going on, and all I could think the entire time, I was like, it's just Bowser. Like, calm down there, choir. Like, you don't need to go crazy for just, this is just Tuesday for Mario. They try to portray it as fate of the universe type stuff, but it really doesn't feel like it, because it's Bowser. I'm gonna win. Like, come on. And I was gonna say, that's something I really give mad respect to the Kirby series for, because like in Kirby you have all these cutesy fun worlds, you have cutesy fun enemies and cutesy fun bosses, And then you get to the final boss and you're like, what the fuck is that? And I've always been kind of envious of that because I would love to have darker, cooler looking final bosses for Mario. And Bowser's Fury looks like it finally did it. It's not exactly Giga Bowser, but honestly, I think this looks even cooler. This is a Bowser that I see as a legitimate threat. He looks scary. He looks like he's out to kill Mario, which I would say normal Bowser, I don't think actually wants to kill Mario. I think he just wants to beat him and have Mario leave him alone. If anything, I could actually see Bowser kind of having like the plot of Megamind, where if Bowser were to actually defeat Mario and he went away, I think Bowser would like become really depressed and kind of lose his purpose in life. This Bowser though, this Bowser's like, no, I just want to fucking kill Mario. I'm mad. And it's nice. I'm super excited to play this. Oh, and I do want to make a little mention. So I am planning to do an animation for this game, and it's gonna kind of play as like a sequel to my Mario 3D All-Stars animation, but don't worry, I promise this one's gonna be a lot more animated. There'll be a lot more movement going on. But in this animation I planned, I actually do have like a little bit of a Dragon Ball Z joke in there, and now that Lion Mario looks like a Super Saiyan, I think that joke's just gonna work out 10 times better than I've ever planned it to. So thanks a lot for that, Nintendo. But anyways, yeah, that's all my thoughts on this. I'm excited. I'm so happy to finally get this great, badass, epic Bowser for me to fight. And I am really excited for this game to come out. My only issue with it is that it's going to come out in the same month as Monster Hunter. And so I'm going to be very torn between what games I'll be streaming. I have a lot of plans for both those games. I'm going to stream them both all the time. I'm going to make a bunch of little videos on them. I plan on doing an animation for both games. So if you like animations, you like my content, please keep watching, please subscribe, please like this video. Anything helps out. I'm obviously a very tiny YouTuber, and so I appreciate anything I can get. And I do plan on making a thoughts video tomorrow or the next day. My thoughts on the Monster Hunter Rise demo. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So as always, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun. Have a good one.